Hello and welcome. My name is Tom Shima, and today is Friday, August 21st. Last time on Persona A Day, I spent my daytime with Suimitsu, the Gourmet King. We got a meal at Wakatsu Kitchen. We talked a bit. He shared some of his concerns with me, and we just got that much closer. We managed to take the social link for the Moon Arcana up to rank 4. In the evening, I came back to the dorm and saw Aigus talking with Koromaru, and it seemed that Koromaru wanted to go for a walk. I had the time, so I took him out. And when we got to Naganaki Shrine, we encountered Takaya from Strega. We talked about each of our group's motivations for the Dark Hour, our desire to put an end to the shadows, and their desire to maintain their power by preserving the Dark Hour. And neither of us really came to an agreement, but it was a civil discussion to see the other team's side in their approach to things. Before he left, he gave me a piece of paper and said he was paying his debt back for the help on the bridge against that shadow, and then he left. It seemed that paper was from the Kirijo group, and it talked about the development of our gear and implied something to do with having test subjects. I didn't really know the details of that, but I took it back to the dorm and made sure that everyone was aware of the encounter and what I was given. With the time I had left in the evening, Fuka and I decided to continue reading that sci-fi series we'd started. It was a lot of fun. Seems like we had a good discussion, and I gained some academic progress from the book. What is Strega going to do next? Can the team and I enjoy what we have left with our summer break? Will I be able to find a balance between fun and productivity? Find out on today's episode of Persona A Day. Okay, so here we are. This is where we ended up yesterday at the end of the day. I gained a little bit of academic progress from reading with Fuka. And it was a good way to finish the day. So let's finish off how yesterday ended up and see where today takes us.
Time flies by so quickly. Let me know your thoughts on it next time. Well then, good night.
A nice casual way to end yesterday. But that finished off Thursday and takes us into Friday the 21st, so we've caught up with the calendar. And we're starting off with no real obligations, it looks like. No texts from anybody. I mean, I do have some messages, but no active things that need my attention. So let's start with the mail and see where that takes us. Okay, some good opportunities. Mamoru Hayase, he who eats is strong. I'm not just talking about me, but also you. Let's get some food. Could be fun. Yuko, summer's almost over. I can't believe it. Summer break's almost over. Why's it gotta end? Haiku by Yuko Nishiwaki. The tournament zapped all my energy, so I think I'll recharge it at the movies. I got free tickets for an exciting one. Want to come with? That sounds like a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the movies this week, and actually I kind of thought the shows were over. Seeing that, though, I mean, that kind of moves that to the front of my considerations for how I want to spend the daytime today. I won't totally lock into that, but right now that feels like the front runner. And a couple of our usual ads here from Hagakure Ramen. It's good for your skin. We'll let you in on a secret. Our ramen is really good for your skin. The collagen that our dishes contain is sure to make you stunning. Our tender pork is a friend of beautiful skin. Make yourself shine by eating at Hagakure. And an ad from Chagall Cafe, quality coffee. How are you doing this lovely afternoon? Chagall is open for business today. Our cafe's most popular item, pheromone coffee, is guaranteed to increase your ability to captivate the hearts of everyone around you. We look forward to your visit. All right. Well, yeah, like I say, that movie sounds like a lot of fun. That would be going with Yuko. That would be the strength social link. I do not have the corresponding persona with me, so I'll want to think about that as I make my rounds. That's easy enough to address. I think I can probably fuse one. If not, I know I can summon one. I'm trying to get better about checking this corner as I go by too, because every once in a while there's somebody up here, and I've run by them quite a few times. Don't really know where the rest of the day is going to take me. There is somebody stuck in Tartarus that needs to be rescued sooner than later. But, you know, we do have until the full moon, so I don't want to make them wait, but I want to just try to make the best choices we can, so we'll see what happens come evening. Got some people to talk to here, it looks like.
Let me think.
Akihiko. It certainly is hot, this place. Even outside of training, this is a temperature where if you don't make sure you hydrate, you'll collapse. Yeah, we have definitely heard about it feeling extra warm this week. Hopefully wherever you are, you're not dealing with too much, but just like Akihiko was saying, stay hydrated. Even Mitsuru yesterday was mentioning that with this dorm being in the condition it is, the air conditioning is decent, but it could be better, sort of thing. So it is one of those oppressive warm days, it sounds like. I never realized how expensive clothes are. Yukari-san left one of her magazines out, so I got curious and flipped through it. Some clothes look the same, but their price tags are totally different. Trendsetters sure have it hard, don't they? I'm sure they do. And I did kind of find it odd as I was watching him read there. It's like, that looks like one of Yukari's magazines. Sure enough, it was. But it's interesting to, kind of get out of your normal range of things and just take that look at things and like, wow, I never understood any of this. Totally opens my eyes to new things. Junpei's eating something good again. It's so hot. I want to eat something that's ice cold. Someone, bring me ice cream, please. Yeah, I say, of all the things to pick to eat, it looks good, but maybe not the best on an especially hot day. Oh, it looks like that talks to everybody here. Gotta check the TV, of course. There's nothing interesting on the news. All right, easy time with the TV today. And I've already talked to... Koromaru sounds a little bummed out today. Hope he's getting better. Koromaru seems dispirited. There was a time earlier in the week where Yukari had made some food that Koromaru didn't seem overly fond of, and Yukari was kind of hurt that even a dog wasn't a fan of her food. Junpei kind of had a lot of fun with that, but I found Koromaru upstairs feeling a bit bad about the interaction as well. So I wonder if that's kind of lingering from that. I wonder if maybe Igus could clue us in.
I have a suggestion.
Unlike large shadows, it is difficult to determine where Strega will appear next. Koromaru-san said that we must be very cautious of them. All right, yep, that was the same dialogue we did have the other day, and it's still as true today as it was then. So, I guess we'll see. But I'm going to plan to walk around the town a bit, of course, as I do. Stop by the Velvet Room and pick up a strength persona, because for my daytime activity, I think going to the movies sounds like a lot of fun. Another one of those activities that can only really happen this way in summer, so that's what I've been looking to do. Having that plan in place, let's see what everybody else did with their day. 96% with social links. Old couple, Hayase, Suimitsu, and Yuko. All good choices. Another one of those two. It's like I would make any of those choices in isolation, but since I'm trying to balance them against each other, it's that much more difficult. Well, let's try to end up at Port Island Station again. Maybe I'll start at the mall and just kind of work that way this time. I always kind of make the mall my middle stop. Let's get the work side of things done first. Not that it's work, I like browsing the shops, but not much here to really purchase. I didn't go to Tartarus last night, so I don't have anything new to get from the antique store. There'll be a sale on Monday at Officer Kurosawa's, so that's probably when I'll look to do whatever shopping I want to supplement the team with there. Game Parade Day has House of the Deceased and Real Wheel Racer. Still don't have enough gems to finish off that request for Elizabeth, so I'm just going to get a reminder here about that vintage Yagan that he wants. But Pharmacist, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're staying hydrated too, because it is hot. But thank you for all you offer, and I will see you tomorrow for the sale.
Done already?
I am.
Come again, yeah?
Oh, yes.
And it's still a nice shop. I like the atmosphere. I'm going to keep my eyes open for gems, and we will do more business in the future.
Is that all you need?
Yes, it is.
Come again.
A really short visit, but just enough. I'm good on Elizabeth's request. I'm sure I am, but okay. I can sense the power growing within you stems from the bonds you have forged and nurtured. Here, it may not be much, but this is my gift to you. Please accept it. 2 more Twilight Fragments. That's really cool.
I'm looking forward to it.
There's so much that can be done with those. I mean, opening chests, utilizing those clocks. And it seems like those great clock rooms are connected to the number of Twilight Fragments used. So the more of those I use, the greater chance one of those great clock rooms shows up, which helps us level the team up and keep everybody kind of in line with one another. So there's a lot of utility there. So these will help.
Here are my requests.
Everything's in progress. I'm not missing out on anything.
Very well, then.
So I'm going to try to head in here, and I'm going to start off by looking to see if I can fuse a strength persona, but if I can't fuse one, I'll summon one. I believe there's probably one I can fuse. I mean, I'm going to have to weigh the the ingredient persona, basically. But I don't want to let that limit me as much as I maybe have
Welcome
been.
to the Velvet Room.
Igor, Elizabeth, I hope you're doing well this Friday. We've got a little bit of business to take care of.
Now then,
What kind of persona do you desire?
Make up to level 40 already. Well, it looks like as I scroll through here, I can make one. I can make Hanuman from Baphomet and Mothman,
Joy of mine.
which
is this acceptable?
I suppose. I mean, it gives a couple good resistances to slashing and fire. It's weak to wind. Good balance of stats, focused on the strength side of things. It's going to learn a revival skill, which will be nice. Its background: a monkey god of Hindu descent. His father is Vayu, the wind god. Extremely nimble, he performed many heroic deeds in the Ramayana. He is powerful, can fly, and can change his shape into many forms. All right.
Please choose what skills to inherit.
A good variety of skills here. A lot of them, actually. Ooh, I like Growth 1. That's just free experience. Auto Rakukaja can be pretty nice. Don't really need to dodge fire. Having a strike ability, that's weak strike damage. Megiddo. I like Megiddo. Almighty damage. Nothing's resistant to almighty damage. I don't really have a lot of dark coverage. And I guess between fire and lightning... This persona is not especially magic suited, but to have that coverage is just going to be beneficial. Well, let's... This is a single target, whereas Maragi or that's a multi-target. It's weaker though. Well, let's take the electric coverage.
It appears it will receive a good amount.
I'll take a little bit of bonus here from our social link.
Exciting, isn't it?
Again, I like both of these personas, so it's a little tough to see them go, but it's for the greater good. I'm not losing them. I could resummon them from the compendium. I'm just changing their form into something else for me. It'll provide me new strength in combat. It'll help my social interaction here with Yuko today. So I'm spending them. I'm not losing them. I am Hanuman. Feast your eyes on my sword's mighty power. It is sure to bend all to our will. All right. A very confident persona. Let's see what sort of skills it can gain from leveling up here. Okay, Fatal End. Deals medium slash damage to one foe, low chance of inflicting fear. Weak slash to all foes. And Getsu A. Medium slash to one foe, more damage closer to the full moon. Actually, the way I play, since everybody else is on freewheel, they'll never be shifting to me, or very seldom, unless I actually take a direct control of them. So, since I won't probably be on the receiving end of a shift, I think I can safely get rid of that one and take Fatal End. All right. Well, that covers me now for today's social interactions, so let's leave that for there.
We look forward.
I might need to resummon Baphomet, depending on the next time I have any interaction with President Tanaka, but that'll be a future decision. I'll stop in and see Officer Kurosawa, of course. Almost forgot where I was going.
Be careful out there.
So, Officer Kurosawa, I hope it's a good day. I hope you're staying as cool as you can as well. And the team and I will continue to count on your support.
All done here?
I am.
Be seeing you.
All right. Always kind of nice to get to the end of this rotation and see that I've seen the sights and done the business side of things. So now it's just that remaining stroll around. Gourmet King, you're looking good. I can't wait to get back to talking to you again, especially after the way we left off yesterday. Well, let's stop at the shrine. That feels like it's next in the rotation. And I was able to find that 500 yen note the other day. That was a nice bonus. I didn't end up having to spend 100 shrine visits to get that. But we're here now, so let's just take a moment, take a breather, grab some water maybe, and just clear our heads for the moment. How's everybody feeling? Was that a good break? Okay, I'm feeling good too. Let's continue on then. And here's Mamoru Hayase. That's another social link I do want to get back to, but as much fun as that's going to be, going to that movie today seems like a much more limited chance, so I'm going to try to enjoy it and make the most of it. The cat-loving boy here seems to have something new to talk about. He only eats leftovers from the shops. I think he's getting tired of it. Maybe I should get a saucer of milk for him. Yeah, I'm going to go buy some milk. He'll like that, I think. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, he'll probably love it. Nice. There's a lot of fun in taking care of the cat. I'm glad the energetic cat is out there doing well. I miss seeing him, but I hope he's out there just enjoying his life. So to see this kid taking an interest in a cat as well, I can totally relate. The cat looks carefree. And carefree, what a good descriptor for a cat in general, huh? We're up here at the Net Cafe. I like to stop in the Net Cafe. They're air conditioned. They've got a good atmosphere. One of these days they'll have new stuff for me to buy. I'm very much that regular. I'm sure they see me coming and I go right over to the software and they'll just, I'm sure, talk to each other and say, oh, hey, that guy's back again. There's still nothing new. And nobody over here seems to have anything special going on. Just another normal summer day. To say it's a normal day, I mean, I'm a fan of those. I like it when things maintain that status quo, so nothing wrong with that at all. Here's the earnest station worker. There's always more trouble around that spot during summer vacation. Well, whatever they do, I just don't want them to do it over here. As long as they stay on their side, I don't give a damn what they do. I wonder who he's going on about. One more stop before I get in touch with Yuko about the movie. Oh, the delinquents have something new to talk about. And of course, Mew for the energetic cat. Timid cat's back here looking good. How are things going over here? I can't even imagine what they do with themselves all day. Can you? Especially that long-haired freak. I think he, doesn't need anything but air to survive. I think they're talking about Takaya from Strega. I think they mentioned him the other day. Dude, those three just don't fit in. I mean, yeah, it's not like I'd fit in anywhere but this place. The hell else would I be here? But for guys to be out of place here? Shit, dude. Yeah, the group of Strega, they are definitely interesting characters. And I am glad to have had that chance to talk with Takaya yesterday. It didn't really change either of our approaches to the other, but there was something to be said for actually hearing from him what his team's purpose and beliefs are. It was more or less what we'd inferred and assumed, but it's nice to have some level of confirmation compared to just going off of assumptions. Like I said, that didn't change my approach, and I don't think what I said changed his, but we know now. There's no more wondering. Well, let's save the game, get a hold of Yuko, and let's see what this movie's about today. I'm excited. It's been a lot of fun to just see the different things, and as many days as I've come by Screenshot and never gone to any movies, we've already gone to 3 this week and planning a 4th today, which sounds like a lot of fun. And to get to see Yuko, I mean, I don't want to say this is all about the movie, because it's been a while since I've spent much time with Yuko as well, so it'll be nice to see how she's doing, to catch up with her a bit. Yeah, well, let's do that. Looks like Yuko wants to watch a movie together. And it'll help my courage. That, of the 3 social skills, I mean, I do want my academics to go up to kind of catch up to the others, but my main thought had been my courage to get that up so that I could spend some time with Fuka once school resumes at the end of the school day. I need progress in all three still, so I don't want to say I'm only going to work on that one, but it helps to have some level of game plan, so that's where I was tentatively looking. There's still a ways to go. It wasn't that long ago I leveled up. Every step helped. I've got my brand new persona, Hanuman, so that will help as well. So let's go to the movies with Yuko.
Let's go find our seats.
I've said it every time we've come to the movies, but I like everybody's casual clothes. This image fits her so well. It's really good to see her again, too. It feels like it really has been a long time. Oh, I'm excited.
This last pitch will mark the end of our summer. Focus. Give it everything you've got!
Everyone in the stadium fell silent. That final pitch was the hardest fastball of the day.
Did you see that? That's the result of all my training!
Man, even just that one scene, that sounds amazing. A nice sports-themed movie, the big dramatic final moment. I wonder if Junpei's seen this movie. Good music, good intensity. Yeah, I'm liking that. This feels fitting to come to see with Yuko as well. Seems like the kind of movie she would appreciate. I feel inspired by the athletes playing their absolute hardest. Couple nice points of courage. I love to see it. And to get to do it in this format, to go to another summer movie. Just to, again, say that, my summer wasn't just summer classes. That's not the main highlight of everything I did. I got to see all these different movies with my different friends. Just something fun and cool like that.
Wow, wasn't that great? Now that's what youthful passion looks like.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, the training, the giving it your all, all of those tropes and things, but just, it's fun. It's good.
It's getting dark. Let's head home.
Well, thank you for inviting me today. I appreciate the ticket. It was a lot of fun. We should do it again sometime. After saying goodbye to Yuko, I decided to go back to the dorm. All right, that was a lot of fun. And I love it when there are events like that that can cover so many bases on things. I mean, it was a social interaction with Yuko, which helped our social link. It was a social interaction with Yuko, which was fun. It was just that, the two of us becoming better friends sort of thing. It helped my courage, so it helps my social skills. It made that summer memory of doing something that we can't normally do because of school. By using this time that we have right now the way it can be used right now. There's just so much good going for it that I'm very happy about that. Getting welcomed home by Igus is nice too. Greetings. The next full moon will occur on September 5th. As such, we have approximately 2 weeks until our next mission. Oh! Hey, Ai-chan. Want to go on a mission to get some ice cream? I like to think that Junpei's been thinking about ice cream all day. We talked to him this morning about that, and he wanted something cool. He wanted ice cream. And here it is evening, and he's still thinking about that, and trying to convince Igus to go get him some.
Regarding that,
My records indicate that consumption of ice cream may lead to health risks detrimental to our ability to carry out operations.
Oh, hell no!
Geez, way to ruin ice cream. Okay, let's see what Igus has to say.
I have a suggestion.
In correlation in the rise in temperatures, Junpei-san's requests are also on the rise. His requests have mainly centered around topics such as going to buy ice cream and lowering the air conditioner's temperature. If this continues, Junpei-san will become a lost cause. I will report this to Mitsuru-san at once. I like to think that she's going to go to Mitsuru with all this and lay it out very logically. Here are all the problems. I'm going to stop up in the room here and just kind of make a game plan for the evening. It looked like I saw Yukari back there potentially wanting to do some cooking. Would that actually be our third time cooking together? I think it might be. And when I reached that point with Akihiko, he gained an additional ability. The buffs he receives last longer. So I wonder if I would assume something similar would happen if I were to spend more time with Yukari and everybody else at the dorm in these different social activities. I do know we need to get to Tartarus to rescue that missing person, but once again, taking that little bit of a break to make sure the team is in good shape and ready, there's a lot to be said for that. And like, if I can unlock a new ability for Yukari tonight that will persist for the remainder of the playthrough, and if it's beneficial throughout combat or in whatever capacity in Tartarus, that's definitely to the team's advantage. So I'm going to strongly consider that. I don't want to, again, make that plan right away, but it's very good to think about, knowing that's an option. And it sounds fun. But let's start with the mail. A variety of ads. Limited menu today. Today is our special menu day. We only have limited quantities, so get yours before they run out. First come, first served. Our tender pork is a friend of beautiful skin. Make yourself shine by eating at Hagakure. There's a limited set meal at Wakatsu. Today we're serving up our special limited dish only for our regulars. A full course seafood set meal available at a reasonable price. We hope you will all try it. Remember, a healthy brain stems from healthy food. Wakatsu's got your back. And games. Come and play our popular crane game and try to win a prize. Then stick around and hop into one of our many immersive video games. There's great fun to be had, whether you're alone or with friends. We can't wait to see you. Alright. There's probably also the chance for social interactions, potentially President Tanaka, but usually he emails me when he's available. And it's near the edge of the weekend here, so that's usually when Mutatsu-san is at Club Escapade. But again, talking about doing some cooking with Yukari, between that or Tartarus, I think those are kind of vying for first place in my mental plan right now. I've already done all the business side of things at the mall, so I don't need to worry about any of that. I've already talked to everybody downstairs, so I might still take a step out and just kind of look around town briefly, make sure I'm not missing out talking to anybody, and kind of give it a little bit more thought. Let's actually head up to the roof. I haven't been to the roof in a while. I know the plants aren't ready yet, but as one more place to stop. We've got the time to do it, so let's do it. Get an actual look at the plants rather than just remembering they exist. The soul spinach sprout from 8/29 onwards, so a little while still. Here we are, Friday the 21st. Nothing penciled in on the calendar until the 1st of next month, which is the welcoming ceremony back to school. It's going to be a busy week. That Tuesday we go back to school, and that Saturday it's our full moon operation. Later, we'll worry about later in the month once that month comes up. But, this is going to be our big week going forward. So we've got a day and then all of next week. So hopefully, I don't know what next week really has in store for us, but it'll be that final push to enjoy summer. It's more of a forward-facing thing than a current plan, but we've got 15 days until that full moon. And even less than that until school, I suppose. So we've just got to really enjoy it as best we can. Probably going to think about the person who's lost in Tartarus, which is definitely more concerning than the spinach we have growing on the roof. And it is nice that I do have until the full moon to rescue them. Again, I don't want to make them wait any longer than they need to, but they are presumably safe for some amount of time. Maybe it's a little unfair to say that and to know that, but like I say, if Yukari can gain a new ability, it'd be fun to spend time with her as well. But if she can, do more as a result of this interaction, then that's just so much better for all of us. That will help us in Tartarus. Okay, it looks like there is some sort of social opportunity at the mall, whether it's Mutatsu-san or President Tanaka. I suppose I never did check and see what everybody else did with their day. I don't see anybody else here who wants to talk. Let's stop across the street here and see. Nobody here either, it looks like. This isn't the most pleasant place to stop, so let's head over to the mall, and then I'll check and see what everybody else did with their day. I never did check with Fuka to see who was available tonight, too. That would kind of potentially change the decision on Tartarus. Well, while we're here, I can stop at Club Escapade and just kind of see who's around, and I don't see President Tanaka, so it must be Mutatsu-san. Which wouldn't be bad either. It has been some time since we spent any time together, but kind of like completing other things, like the shared computer and finishing off those URLs and things that I had available. If I were to do some cooking with Yukari now, and she unlocks whatever ability she might be on the cusp of unlocking, then that will be done. we could still cook together, but the added benefit of that new ability will have already been attained. And that'll just be with us for the remainder of the session then. So there's a lot to be said for, that known completion side of things. Almost a quarter went social link time with Mutatsu. 10% went to Tartarus. And the rest went daily life. A lot of good opportunities around. Always fun to see this screen too, and easily make a case for every one of these choices in my head. It's like, yeah, I'd love to spend time with Mutatsu-san. It's like, oh yeah, we do need to go to Tartarus. We need to level up and we need to rescue that person. And, cooking with Yukari, that'd be great. That might gain a new skill. Even some of like the lesser ones, going to the arcade for a social skill, or gaining some academics at Wakatsu Kitchen. Maybe not sleeping in the bed, but some nights it isn't bad to just want to get to bed early. It's not exactly the most productive, but that's not always what it's there for either. Well, let's stop in Club Escapade while we're here. I guess either way, if my two frontrunner decisions are cooking with Yukari or going to Tartarus, either one of those will take me back to the dorm, so I can touch base with Fuka and just see who's available, and maybe that will make the choice for me. We shall see. Mutatsu-san, always good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We will spend time together again sometime soon. I'll see you then. I always wonder how he takes that too. I mean, he's always kind of telling me to get out of here. A kid like me doesn't belong here. But I wonder on nights like this where we don't get to spend time together if, to some extent, he does kind of, I don't want to say miss that. I mean, maybe he does. That'd be kind of neat too. But just kind of wish for it a little bit. Maybe it's like, I wonder if that kid's going to show up again. Maybe it wouldn't be as bad to see him. It seems like we're getting closer. Anyway, I like spending time with him, so hopefully that works both ways. But yeah, let's stop back at the dorm. There's Fuka. I like how much use everybody makes of this area as well. It's like everybody just has different places. Sometimes they'll all be crowded around the table here. Tonight it seems like this side of things is where everybody is. But it really makes it feel that much more lived in. It's not like, it's like, okay, this is always Mitsuru's chair, and I can always find her there. It's like, no, everybody makes use of the space in a variety of ways. Another one of those things that just makes this feel like a real lived-in place. Okay, everyone is available to go to Tartarus tonight. Or I could do some cooking. I just keep thinking about what that potential ability I'm on the edge of unlocking would be, just how beneficial that could be. I mean, the other one I think also contributed to Akihiko filling up his theurgy gauge that much faster. And if that's also the case, again, that's just to our benefit to have sooner than later. And once we have that ability, we can't lose it. We don't need to further it anymore, so... I guess as I think back, I've been talking a lot more about that than I have going to Tartarus. So maybe that's where my brain is trying to tell me it wants to go. I do want to go to Tartarus, and I do want to rescue that person, but obviously it's in my head that I want to do some cooking with Yukari as well. So I'm gonna listen to that side of things and make that choice. The game is saved, so let's finish off Friday with some cooking. It's a nice casual way to put an end to things. Makes that low pressure day doing the movie during the day, and just some fun with friends in the evening here. It was kind of nice as well to have gone to Tartarus a few times earlier in the week, so it's not like I can say that I entirely did my own thing and ignored productivity in lieu of fun. But at the same time, yes, I do realize that I am shirking responsibility for fun, so that is not lost on me. Hey, Shima-kun, did you eat dinner already? Actually, no, as fortune would have it, I haven't done anything like that. I went to a movie, but as far as I'm aware, we didn't get any food, so I'm sure I am actually hungry too, so that fits in well. Thinking about making some food. We've cooked together a few times now. The first time it didn't turn out especially well, but since then Yukari had researched and changed up her ingredients and looked up new recipes and things, and the last time she cooked, it seemed like it was amazing. It was tender, it was juicy, there was good flavor. Sounds like I had no trouble finishing my plate, but it wasn't still the reaction that she wanted. Her big thing is that she wants to prove her skill and make a dish so good that I think her words were that I can't help but say yum to it. Since I didn't say that last time, she still considered it a non-success. She's thinking of making some food tonight. Yukari is all fired up. Oh yeah, Yukari might gain a new ability soon. That's what I was hoping to see. Should I spend the evening with her? If you've got some time on your hands, do you want to make some food together? I do. That sounds like a lot of fun. Sure, let's do it.
Thanks.
Awesome. Let's go make something tasty.
I'm thinking of using the cabbage in the fridge to make a cream stew.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I've heard it's healthy from leaf to core, so I'll go ahead and use the entire thing.
Okay. You're the expert here. I've been in the kitchen a few times with other people, but I still feel like I am very much the one following the lead of the other in the kitchen.
As you can see, I've done my homework. Did you come prepared?
I washed my hands and I have an apron on. Does that count? Okay, wow. Way over my head. Did I come prepared? I know what she wants now. I mean, oh man, I'm glad it gave me those choices. If I just answered like that, that wouldn't have been a good... Wow. She's asking if I came prepared to enjoy the food. Wow, that would have been a bad response. I genuinely am looking forward to it as well. Saying prepared for what? I mean, at first that actually did cross my mind, but then seeing this looking forward to it, it's like, oh yeah, that's what she means. So it's always that nice to take a second to think rather than just saying the literal first thing that comes to my mind. And I have my doubts. That would be the worst thing to say. I'm not even sure she'd want to make dinner for me at that point. It's like, oh, if you've got your doubts, go find something else to eat. Which would be totally justified. But no, I very much am looking forward to it, especially as good as the last meal was. She's confident, she's prepared. So yes, I am excited.
I'm back on my game after making that perfect chicken sauté.
It was perfect.
Okay, less talking, more cooking.
Kind of skipped past that. Let's take a quick look back. This will be no problem at all. Okay. I thought that's what it said, but less talking, more cooking.
I'll handle the main dish with the cabbage. So how about you start on the rice and stuff?
Roger that. I cook together with Yukari. It's been really cool to have these opportunities. I mean, doing some of this with Akihiko and doing it with Yukari. I'm not sure my character knew much of his way around the kitchen, and I'm still not quite convinced he does, but to have these opportunities to learn alongside them and to hopefully be useful to them and to see the results of the work in the form of a meal at the end, well, definitely a lot to be said for that. The cream stew is mild and delicious. Some cabbage cream stew.
I'm stuffed. We made short work of that, huh?
Okay. Is this my chance to say yum?
So, how'd you like today's meal?
I wonder if it gives me the option. I mean, it seems like the meal was genuinely good, but I don't want it to come across as condescending or like I'm saying it because I have to. I mean, it very much felt like it was a good meal. And, this is what she wants to hear, but since I know that, I don't want it to come across like I'm only saying it because I'm saying what she wants to hear. I feel like it was justified based on the quality of the meal. So hopefully she takes this as positive. I mean, and I'm glad we talked it out beforehand and that I remembered this is what her main objective is here. And she definitely feels like she's earned it. She's put in the work to understand the ingredients, to know how to best prepare them, to make something that we both like, and to something we just both finished in its entirety. There's no downside to what happened here, I think. So full marks as far as I can tell. Yum.
You actually said yum!
Yes, okay. I'm glad that wasn't just one of those deadpan stares of, it was well received. I guess that's all that matters.
Finally! I just had to get you to say it today.
It was good. I mean, yum was the best way to describe it.
Hey, remember what I said the very first time we cooked together? That I'd make it so delicious you couldn't help saying yum. I'm pretty stubborn, you know.
I can relate to that. Once you've got a goal, you fixate on it and do all you can to attain it. Which is kind of why I didn't want my yum to come across as just placating, as unearned, because I do think that it was justified.
But I gotta say, it's nice seeing the look on someone's face when they're eating something they really like.
That's a good thing to think about too, depending on what your motivation is for something. If it interacts with other people, it is nice to remember that even if you're trying to do this for you, and I'm trying to say like, oh yeah, I'm making this meal because this is the result I want from it. It's still that cool thing to whatever task it is, to see the other person and see a genuine response to it. And to know that it's more than just, this is the thing I want. It's like, wow, they really did like it. And, he said yum, but he also, liked the texture of it, or, the flavor, or any of the seasoning, any number of things. There's got to be so much more to it. And that holds true to any other task or project as well. If something you're working on, there might be the one desired outcome you have, but by taking that step back and trying to take it all in, you can appreciate just that much more of it. Kind of seems like that's what Yukari's noticing here. And it's a good lesson to try to remember. It's something I need to remind myself of quite often as well. And talking through it now, I need to continue to remind myself. It's not like this is a solved problem. So always good to take that step back and try to get a bigger picture.
It's not just about proving myself. It's that I really wanted to see that smile again.
Oh, thank you for that.
What, did that make me sound selfless? Sorry, but this is still a two-way street.
Fair enough.
Next time, it's your turn to do something for me. Let's make some yummy memories together.
I like that. That's fair. That's good motivation. She's definitely proven her skill. There's a lot I can learn from her, so it would be even more fun next time to say, okay, Yukari, can you teach me how to make something? What is your favorite dish? I mean, even just knowing that could light that fire under me to do the proper research, just like she did, to understand the ingredients and to find the recipes and to understand how, what to do, what not to do. Maybe make a lesser variant of it to start with, but then to learn from those mistakes and to get better. It's a continual process. We're not at a plateau. It's not the end. It's just a point along the way. After that successful meal, Yukari is smiling warmly. Healing Master. Reduces the SP cost of recovery skills to 50% their normal SP cost. That is huge, really huge. SP conservation is still such an important thing throughout our climb in Tartarus, and so to have Yukari able to heal at half cost, that is going to be so beneficial in keeping everybody well topped off. There have been a lot of times I've been close, and it's like, well, I'm not sure I want to spend the SP. Maybe I'll go with a consumable, or maybe we can just make it one or two more fights. But now it's still a concern, but it's less of one because it's going to cost 50% less. That is really encouraging to see, and I'm very glad to have that now. Every trip in Tartarus with Yukari and the party is going to benefit so much from having that. And since her theurgy gauge is filled by healing, she's just that much more capable to heal, which, again, does fill that theurgy gauge more quickly. Yeah, that really synergizes well. I'm happy to see that.
Thanks for today. Let's do this again when you have some time.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Thank you for today. I'm glad she's happy, but I really feel like I benefited so much that being appreciative is especially warranted. I mean, it's always warranted, but especially today. I've been so fortunate. I want her to know that.
Okay, let's hurry and get this cleaned up.
Let's do it. Okay. Looks like that's where Friday comes to a close. Let's head back to the desk and talk a bit. Okay, here we are. So that was the end of Friday, August 21st, and I'm really happy with how today came together. It was another one of those days where I wasn't exactly sure coming into it what was going to happen. There is kind of that nebulous feeling on these summer days of having a general framework of I'd like to do something social, but I don't really know what or with who or any of that, what options are even out there. It was especially surprising to have Yuko reach out and talk about going to a movie together. I had really assumed that it was just those 3 days since each of the different social skills had already been covered. I figured, okay, we're done with that now. That was the movie festival. So to get to go again today was just like a really added bonus. It was nice to see Yuko and that she's doing well, to see her outside of school and outside of track practice, and just to do something fun like this. It sounded like a really entertaining movie. I gained some courage from watching it too, which was cool. But again, just to look back on this entire week of all the different movies I'd seen and just say, like, comparing that side by side to the previous week of every day spent at school, I think it'd be a lot more fun to look back on the different movies I saw versus the different lectures I listened to. There's a lot to be said for the academic side too, so I don't want to totally dismiss and keep ragging on last week and how bad that was, but it wasn't bad either. It wasn't bad, but comparing a week at school versus a week going to the movies and enjoying movies with friends, I think movies with friends comes out ahead a little bit in my book. So it was really fun to continue that today with Yuko. Sounds like we both had a lot of fun with that. Also gained some social link progress, so that will just help in our future interactions as well. But that was a good use of my daytime. Had some questions in the evening on what I wanted to do with the remaining time. It was really that thought process, again, vying between going to Tartarus and doing something fun with the people at the dorm. And I ended up going and spending time with Yukari cooking at the dorm. The main reason for that was I knew it was close to gaining a new skill, and we did. But it was so much fun to actually be in the moment and to do that cooking together and just really enjoy the meal and see her reaction to me enjoying that meal. I was able to say yum to the meal, which is what she wanted, but it was fun to see her look beyond that as well and see that she got the outcome she was hoping for, but to take away a lot more than just that. To see the actual reaction to the food, and I feel like it kind of just redoubled that motivation to continue with this whole cooking endeavor. I don't think once you attain that success, that's good, but I think that also kind of motivates you to try to do even better the next time. It's like, my current best is great, but can I do even better next time? Kind of like the track team. All throughout that track practice leading up to the track meet, I was setting personal bests, and I set an even better time at the meet itself. So big successes like tonight's cooking are just another step forward towards even better successes next time. And she wants to keep doing this as well. She says it's my turn to cook something now, which I like that challenge. We'll see where that goes, but she gained that new ability, so now all of her healing abilities cost 50% less SP, which is just going to be such a benefit to us going forward. Healing is one of the most important things we need to do in Tartarus, obviously. I mean, staying on our feet is a good way to have fights come to a good conclusion. The opposite ends a fight pretty fast. So it's going to be very helpful to have our healer be that much better at healing. So I felt really good about that. I still do need to get to Tartarus. I can't forget about that. But we do have until the full moon to get that person rescued, so we do still have some time. That's not a justification to keep deferring the rescue, but it's not that critical yet, I guess, is kind of a callous way to say it. I will rescue the person before anything bad happens. That I guarantee. Come what may, there will be a time, and I will get there before the full moon. They will be rescued. But I feel really good about the day looking back over everything. There was that summer fun of going to the movie during the day, that unique experience of having time to cook with Yukari tonight, seeing her gain a new skill from that, seeing myself gain some social progress and some social skill progress during the day. There's just so much of the day to be happy with. As a Friday, it closes the week off on a really good note. It's summer break, so it already kind of has a weekend feel, but to be coming into Saturday tomorrow is just that much more motivating to see just what can happen next. I'm assuming we got to bed at a good hour tonight, so we can get up fully rested tomorrow and take advantage of whatever new fun awaits. I don't know if, maybe there are going to be even more movies since I was able to go to one today. Even today's felt like a bonus. I'm not going to hold out for even more, but if there were, I wouldn't say no to that. But there's some social links, and there's going to be a sale at the pharmacy, so there's a lot of potential to see tomorrow as well. So as good as today was, I think it's also that seed of excitement for tomorrow, and just, can I keep it all going? That's going to be the motivation and the hope. But that does take us to the end of Friday, August 21st. It was a wonderful day, and I want to thank you so much for sharing it with me. It really means a lot to have you here. My name is Tom Shima. I stream this Persona a Day series every day at 12:30 Eastern Time, so anytime that works for you, I would love to have you here. But I upload each of my day's playthroughs to my YouTube channel, so anytime that works for you, you can watch everything right there in its entirety. So let's all have a good Friday. Hopefully we can finish the week on a good note. And let's all kind of take a page from Yukari's book today and try to attain that success we want, but also try to remember to take a step back and see the bigger picture. Look beyond your initial goal and see what other bonuses and benefits and fun bits of success came from that effort you put in. Hopefully there's a lot of great stuff to see from the effort you put in. But again, I hope you have a good day. Let's make the best of it. I hope I can see you tomorrow as this Persona a Day series continues. And until our paths cross again, I hope you take care. Thank you very much, and goodbye.